we're going to chat to an author of a new book called A Circle of Chalk. It examines the difficult issues of infertility, IVF, and parental rights. I'm sure you might know someone, or you are someone who's gone through the struggle of IVF. And it's really interesting to think that there's more to it than just trying to have a baby. And joining us today is the author of the book, A Circle of Chalk, Christina Mcclelland. Welcome to AM Buffalo. It's so great to have you on the show this morning to discuss the moral and ethical challenges women face when they bring a life into this world through IVF. And you have an amazing novel for us. Welcome, Christina.
Hi, Melanie. Thank you so much for having me.
It's really...
And you're exactly right, by the way, that statistically 1 in 3 women have either gone through IVF treatment or know someone who has.
It's really unbelievable. Yeah, I do have a lot of friends who've been going through it. And it is a really emotional time. I mean, just the fact that you are trying to have a baby, and then to think on top of that, there's a lot more to it. Is this something that prompted you to write the book?
Absolutely, absolutely. So A Circle of Chalk is based on true stories because I feel like that is where the most compelling narratives come from. I interviewed dozens and dozens of women who have gone through IVF in the past 2 decades. And I also wanted to talk about a topic that no one is talking about, which is embryo adoption. Embryo adoption is a great option for couples dealing with infertility, but again, because it's so personal, it's a very intimate topic, we don't talk about it enough, and A Circle of Chalk is to open that conversation.
Wow, that's really interesting, because you don't think when it's just having a baby, there's legal issues to do with this kind of thing. How does the book address the legal issues with things like embryo adoption and IVF?
Absolutely. So A Circle of Chalk exposes what happens when science leapfrogs the legal system, right? And we see it all the time in other sectors, but we have a new something that comes out and it's used for several years, and whether that be a procedure or a medication, and it's only until there's a crisis that society evaluates the ethical and moral dilemmas, and then only after that do the laws catch up. Interestingly, most of the laws involving embryo cryopreservation came from Australia back in the early 80s, and those are still used today.
Wow, that's really interesting. That's where I'm from, obviously, you can tell. That's really...
I thought so. And in fact, I have gotten to know very well. Do you know that the scientist that invented the freezing process for embryos is Dr. Alan Trounson in Melbourne?
Oh my
gosh.
And
he, in my opinion, he changed the world. He truly, truly did. He changed the world. The first baby born from frozen embryos was right there in Melbourne.
Yes, I remember that. And now she's all grown up, which is unbelievable. We're a smart bunch, us Aussies, just saying. But what would you say is the biggest takeaway from this novel, and who should read it, and how will people be inspired by it?
Absolutely. So the biggest takeaway is that you have permission to not be okay, and that if you're going through infertility, you're not alone. I want every woman dealing with infertility to see themselves in the main character, Jenna. We meet Jenna at the crossroads of a gut-wrenching loss, and it's hard for her, and so I want women to know they have options, they have support, and they are not alone.
I love that so much. And you know what I want to ask you, Christina? What is something, when you have a friend who's going through it, what is something that you can or cannot say? Because I remember saying to a friend of mine, you know what? I had a friend who just decided she wasn't going to do IVF anymore, and then 5 minutes later, and she was just like, stop, just stop. So is there an etiquette for supporting your friends through something like this?
That is a great question. I love that you asked that. I would say actually first, buy A Circle of Chalk and read it. That will give a person who hasn't gone through infertility a deeper insight and empathy into what your friend might be feeling. So I think that will help. And then there are great resources and groups, and I talk to Zoom groups all the time, and we talk about exactly that. So unfortunately, it's a little bit much for us to go through right now, but I'd say, in short, most of the time, we want silence. We want to be able to vent and share, and not really have feedback, because the feedback is probably something we've already tried or it's triggering. We want to hug. We want to know we're heard and that we have a support group.
Oh
so
my
go to
gosh.
my website, ckmbooks.com. There's great resources there. And buy the book, which is on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Apple.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, Christina Mcclelland, thank you so much for joining us this morning. This has been a really great chat. I'd love to chat more, but it's great. The book is out there and we can grab it, A Circle of Chalk. Of course, if you want to get it, as Christina said, you can get it from all good bookstores and jump online to her website, ChristinaMcclellandBooks.com. Thank you so much, Christina, for joining us this morning.